Live Nation, Crisis Response Strategy. Client, Live Nation, by Cadence Yates. Live Nation. Live Nation is an entertainment organization that holds concerts, ticketing, and artist management. The mission statement: to bring more music to more fans in more places around the world. The vision statement: it's unknown what the vision statement is, but the core purpose is to maximize the live concert experience. The values: transparency, integrity, fun, passion, inclusion, sustainability, and community support. The problem: Live Nation is facing backlash for violating safety protocols regarding Astroworld. They are getting multiple complaints about the safety and security of their company. Many deaths occurred due to the lack of security and safety protocols. Live Nation is known for the lack of safety with their past events. The importance of this situation is very high. Many kids and young adults were involved and could have been handled differently by Live Nation. I consider the situation as both an obstacle and opportunity. An obstacle as there is much backlash from obviously the unfortunate deaths and the tragedies surrounding the situation, but I also do think it's an opportunity to move forward and to really implement new safety protocols and to just rebuild trust. Some research or surveys, websites, and on-site observation that you can do. And one question that I hope to answer at the end of this is, how can Live Nation change their reputation and rebuild trust? The SWOT analysis: some strengths of Live Nation is that they offer 360 deals, which generates revenue. They have dedicated staff that ensures the standardized performance and generates revenue. Live Nation holds strong brand name to ensure customers' quality for their money. Some weaknesses that I found is that the success of the company is mostly dependent on success of concerts. So if there's no concerts, there's no money. Many of Live Nation's audience is young people or young adults, which therefore, since prices and inflation are rising, they may start to save money and they may not want to buy concert tickets as they are saving money, which will bring down revenue. Some opportunities is emerging markets like China and India offer huge opportunity for the entertainment industry. The company can enhance stock market by increasing price of all shares. And also, since records and vinyls are considered out of date, artists are more likely to perform live and in person, which increases revenue. Some threats are epidemics such as like the swine flu, strep, anything that's contagious can be a threat to Live Nation's events, since large numbers of people gather and they can be affected quite frequently, and everyone can be affected differently. Live Nation is merger and other brands, and mergers is one legal process that needs permission from regulatory panel and other legal formalities. Target publics. 1. Live Nation consumers, which is consumer public. They connect to Live Nation directly by buying tickets and attending events. They matter because if they are going to attend these events, they need to be reassured about safety and crowd management. These people typically range from 16 to 35 years old. They love music and they spend a lot of time on social media. They may be from major cities, but also may travel to attend concerts and events. I would have Jim Aswad, who works for Verity and covers mostly everything music related, to carry this message. 2. Affected family members, friends, or community. Enabling public. They have moral legitimacy, and how they feel will influence the policymakers. These people are family members or friends of the victims and Houston locals. With this being said, they have a very high drive to get justice of those involved and demand policy changes. This target public affects mostly Houston and Texas communities. I would have New York Times Texas Bureau Chief J. David Goodman to carry this message. And from this picture, as you can see, I believe the youngest life taken from Astroworld was the young boy, the bottom left corner. I believe he was 9 years old. And as you can tell, the ages, they are all very young. I believe the oldest was maybe 23 or 24 years old. I could be wrong. I'm not too sure, but a lot of them were children to young adults. Goals and objectives. My first goal would be to increase public awareness of Live Nation's improved safety protocols. The awareness is to raise public awareness of Live Nation's new safety protocols by 40% within 6 months. This can be measured by the website traffic of the safety page and social media reach. Acceptance. To to gain audiences' trust and Live Nation's commitment to safety by 25% in 6 months, which will be based off of audience surveys from people who have attended past events. The action is to achieve 50,000 engagements, whether it's clicks, signups, or shares, with a safety campaign in 6 months. My second goal is to strengthen stakeholders' confidence in Live Nation event safety management. The awareness is to make sure 100% of key stakeholders, which includes artists, managers, city officials, and emergency partners, receive and go over the updated safety procedures in 3 months. Acceptance is to grow stakeholders' confidence in Live Nation safety readiness by 30% in 6 months, which is measured by post-review surveys and qualitative produces in 3 months. The action is to put in place the updated protocols at all Live Nation hosted events in 9 months and publish a safety compliance report every quarter. The strategies. The action strategies, the corrective action, upgraded crowd control plans, stronger emergency procedures, and have mandatory staff safety trainings. The organizational performance is to make a model that everyone can follow at all Live Nation events. In case anything happens, they have something to follow and to lead off of. The audience participation is to make something for fans so that they can give feedback and participate in safety information sessions. Communication strategies is transparency. Release updated safety protocols and make sure to report any changes immediately. Education. Announce new safety procedures to fans, families, artists, and officials. The two-way symmetrical communication. Use social media, surveys, and meetings to keep an open dialogue. Response strategies. Apology. The first thing you want to do is show sympathy for the victims and acknowledge the safety protocols. Corrective response. Announce actions that are being taken to prevent the same thing from happening again. The reputation management. Keep all media platforms safety-driven and keep the consistency. Message and strategy structure. I went for more of a pathos with an action result, and the purpose of this is to use empathy and emotional feelings to inspire audiences to participate in Live Nation's new safety protocols. The target publics is going to be the fans, victims' families, artists, and community members. The structure is is 1, acknowledge the tragedy. This is going to be emotion and empathy. 2 is honor the victims. This is going to create emotional connection. 3 is to invite participation as a meaningful act. This is going to be the action. 4, it's a clear call to action, the exact behavior. The message structure or sample that I came up with is, every day we carry the lives that were lost at the event of Astroworld. To honor their lives and to continue their legacies, you can read our new protocols and participate in our new safety procedures. Give us your feedback so we can ensure that from here on out, our events can have the best security and provide the best experience and safe environment for you. Tactics. An action strategy is tactic 1. Safety demonstration video. This is going to be a controlled media. The description is to show a short video showing new crowd control system and emergency measures. Justification for this is that fans and other people need proof of the new safety plans to rebuild our trust with them. The communication strategy is tactic 2. Safety webpage. This is going to be a digital media. The description is making a website that has the new updated safety rules, training videos, and real-time updates. The response strategy, tactic 3. Community town hall. This is going to be an interpersonal communication, and this is where we're having both in-person and virtual meetings where Live Nation leaders talk with affected families, fans, and others to explain new procedures and to answer any questions. Implementation. The timeline for this is going to be from week 1 and 2 is going to be a public apology. From week 3 to 4, the safety improvements. Month 2 is going to be the media outreach and stakeholder listening sessions. Month 3 is on-site safety enhancements at events and community healing. And this is just a rough draft of the budget. So the demonstration video is going to cost around $8,000. And with this, you're going to need the filming, editing, and a crew to do all that for you and to be involved. Another is a safety webpage, which is going to cost around $12,000. This is going to be for the maintenance and the design and anyone to keep up with it. And the town hall meetings is going to cost around $18,000. This is going to be the revenue, the staff, and the setup or any decorations that you need. And then the surveys. This is going to cost around $6,000. This is going to be for creating, analyzing, and distributing. The final evaluation reporting. My final evaluation is going to be for month 1 is going to be the apology and early reaction check. Month 2 is going to be the mid-campaign surveys and all town hall meetings. Month 6 is going to be the full impact assessment. Month 7 is the final report. And our success with this whole thing is going to be whether or not the different tactics that are used are positive. So the safety webpage, how many people logged in, how many people went on it, how many people clicked on the link, and anything like that. The surveys are going to be how many people actually filled out the surveys that were honest and anything like that. How many people were actually filling them out, because if there's not a lot of people filling them out, obviously then we may not be able to keep that if no one's really participating in it, because no one really checks the mail, no one really checks their email. It just really depends. And then the town hall meetings, if people even attend the meetings and stuff like that. And then the demonstration video is obviously going to be shown at every single event before the artist or the opening act even comes out, so everyone knows and has a clear understanding or somewhat of an understanding about what to happen if there is something that goes wrong. And then the social media interaction, I think this is going to be a really good one, because since a lot of Live Nation's audiences are young, like I said, the 16 to 35 years of age range, I think social media is a really big one, because everyone's on social media, and I don't think anyone's going to be able to miss any, important information that we send out on social media. So basically, the measured success is going to be through those tactics and those strategies that we use for our audience, and to ensure that the trust is rebuilt and see how they feel about it. And some key questions that I still have answers or questions about is that I hope to obviously answer them is, do fans feel safer using all these things? Is trust rebuilt? Is there a clear understanding about the new safety protocols? What tactic worked best? And is there any information? Thank you so much for listening. I would be happy to answer any questions that you have. And thank you for listening and coming. Thank you so much.